Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Capricorn for January of 2018, and I'm telling you what I told all the other signs. 2017 is gone. It was the fastest year I've ever spent, and like it went in slow motion. I don't know how both of those things go together, but it's gone. And I'm very grateful it's over there. Hoping this year's a lot better for sure. Anyhow, what I've done for us for the month. Oh, I wanted to make an announcement. The prayer class is out there, still on sale till the end of December, maybe the first couple days of January. So anybody who's interested, there's a short video out there about it. And it's a 2.5 hour class. It helps you formatting of prayers to develop yourself for mediumship, manifestation, for developing your clairsenses, and it's real comprehensive. So it's up and on sale. There's a little video. Go look at it if you're interested. It'll help you move forward if you're interested in developing yourself at all. Anyhow, I wanted to say Happy New Year's, and what I've done for us for the month is I've pulled 4 cards. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. Pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now I advise you to look at your moon sign and rising sign. Gives you a bigger perspective or a better overall view of the month, because these are just general readings, so can't hone it down to any one specific thing for you. And because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so all of us Capricorns, I guess, are Frankie for the time of this reading. And I am not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us. It's in your first house, Capricorn, and that's all the success that you have through your leadership and, projects and drives, your personal property, your popularity, prestige, your personality, how you dress yourself, how people see you in the world, how you want people to see you in the world, and the impression that you create on others. So I guess because Saturn's going into Capricorn, that's probably a good thing, right? Because it'll make you stand out. At least that's what I'm hoping for us for the month. Stand out in a good way. Because a few of the signs, the message I'm getting about this is if somebody is coming up against us, right? Let me say, I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month. But if there's someone in particular around us that just likes to criticize, take people apart in little pieces for absolutely no reason, then Spirit's telling us to kind of ignore them. Don't overreact. Don't get too emotional. Don't get egotistical and want to fight back with them, and just stay out of the fray, because it feels as if some of us, it's not, we aren't all the same Capricorn, but it feels like that energetics of that anger or the quarrelsome thing is coming into it. But remember, there's some people, is what they're telling me, some people just like to do it to do it. I don't even know when they get that bad if they know they're doing it, but they're doing it. Okay, so since it's in our first house and our personality, we don't want to come out the gate and pop them one for acting like that. We got some words here before we start. They're good words. Abundance, enthusiasm, resilience, surrender, which we might need in here, and relaxation, which I'm assuming if we come face to face with that overcritical person, which we have a card that kind of can support that in here, we may not like it. So no popping anybody in the nose, Capricorn, because our first card here is the Eight of Rods or Wands. I gotta call these things wands because that's what I'm used to. That means we shot our arrows in the air. We're going for the goal, and we shot them well. We shot them good, and they are on target. So we are moving forward this month, maybe on a project. We're all different Capricorns, an idea that we have. You know, if it's a marriage, we're going to move forward on it. If it's in our career, you know, maybe it's a new project we're starting and we got the go ahead. This card can mean a lot of travel can come with this, like arrivals, departures, you know, landings, taking off, that kind of stuff. Maybe jumping in the car, taking off for maybe business or something that's going to bring us money. We're real enthusiastic about it, you know. If we don't watch, you know, which is, you know, we want to take care of ourselves this month because that word resilience in there. And with this card is fast motion. But when we see this card, we want to remain ourselves, but we want to move with the rapid rate of this card, but remain ourselves at the same time. So if there's something that's holding us back, we want to push it off to the side. That's our surrender word. Push it off to the side. No longer is going to be bothering us because we are intent and focused on doing this thing, you know, or getting this thing off the ground, whatever it is, project, idea, you know, maybe new relationship that is long distance could be with this too, actually, and we really enjoy their company, you know, and when we get there, we can relax, but it is fast moving communication towards our goals, but this shows that we've hit them. So whatever we're going for is positive and going to have a positive effect on us, you know. So be ready, you know, if you got to organize things in order to be self-sufficient while this is happening, get them ready ahead of time. You know, somebody's saying, well, you really can't do that, Cap. Just say, yeah, stay away from them. Avoid the overcritical people, you know, that are around. With this and the next card coming up, I would want to make sure if there's, you know, influential people that I've been out of contact with, that I get back in contact with them. Maybe that job I was going for a long time ago, you know, is up right now, and maybe that was the position I wanted before. I can apply for it. I can go do the interview with this, you know, add to my little money supply there, because the rest of the cards are kind of almost a little strange, you know, like in comparison to seeing this card on the bottom. They all work out really well for us, you know, but the next card's the Hierophant, which means that there's something I believe in. I don't think I got the glare off of that. Something I believe in, established, traditional thing that I believe in. It can be a religious philosophy, a social organization, something that I belong to. It could be the church. You know, it can be a corporate, because these are general readings, but it's something that helps me in some way, shape, or form, or a tradition that I want to stick with, right? Because this can be, if it's clergy, it may be the church with this communication card, the Eight of Wands here. Could be the church. I'm going to talk to them about the marriage. I'm really excited, you know. And being as that abundance word comes in here, this could mean that either the person I'm going to want to be with, whether it's a full-blown marriage, it may be the person I want to be with believes like this, and I need to fit in there to, you know, bring them that sense of security, and structure, and make them feel better about it. Maybe I don't care if I'm married in that church. So I'm making a compromise for it. If this was relationship oriented, like I said, we're different Capricorns. This is the card of Taurus. And Taurus also is about physical beauty, aesthetics on the earth plane. In some way, this card this month is very beneficial to me because the Eight of Wands is the overriding energy. And if you think about that, this is this would be resilience. This belief system, this structure has withstood the tests of time, and it's still up and going. Maybe it's something I aspire to be like a leader of or in the upper echelon of. But with this card, now remember what Spirit was telling us about overly critical people. If I go against this particular belief system in any way, shape, or form, there's usually some kind of retribution for it. Like, what do they call that? Shunning or something like that. There can be retribution if I state a belief system or something that is against that. It could come down hard on me, and with a little message they gave us there at the beginning, I'd want to think about that. I might be Capricorn and I might be pretty darn resilient, but there's a time where I need to wave the white flag, especially with the Hierophant in there, and especially if it means I'm going to get what I want, or I'm going to get what I desire, right? And they told us, if it is a work thing, make sure if there's a job you got to do, you do it. Complete it, like fully complete it, because we can get that overcritical with this card here, and we want to have our word relax, right? That relaxation at the end of it. So what I believe we're going to do, because they told us, if there's somebody we've been out of contact with that could be influential or help us, in some way, get out there, Capricorn, and grab them, bring them back into our sphere, maybe like cultivate that relationship somehow, some way. And, because this is the Hierophant, because Taurus is a physical sign, earth sign like us, right? It manifests on the earth plane. So this, I believe, is our abundance. It's going to somehow add, there's some traditional factor here that's going to add to our abundance in some way. So keep your sights high, Capricorn, because our next card's the Five of Pentacles. Here's the people. I'm like, we got two cards that are kind of like this, so we're going to want to be, because we are our resilient selves, and we can figure ourselves out of anything. If there's a problem, we can somehow, some way figure the answer. We're smart, we can research, we can this, we can that. We're hard workers, we'll do whatever it takes. Sometimes with this card, it can mean loss of funds or financing, or maybe we are worried that somehow, some way there is going to be some type of lack, or we are suffering from some type of lack right at this point. It can also mean bankruptcy of spirit, like because we got the Hierophant, and this is usually means a church behind them, and the gold is the light shining out from the church. And all these people, they're right in front of the doors of the church. All they had to do was open it, turn around. And that's where their help was. yet they're standing on the street. Usually there's snow in the card and they're freezing cold here. They're all bandaged up and wrapped up and beat up and everything else here. You know, it's like not looking really good. All they had to do was turn around, figure it out. We're resilient. We're Capricorn. Turn it around. There's a traditional factor. If we surrender to it, right, can help us. If we turn around, we're going to be taken care of. We got to look at the options, all right? Look at the options. Do it enthusiastically. Don't say, which we're pretty prone to, it's my way or the highway. That's getting that little bit of ego in there or selfishness in there. And we don't want to do that this month. We want to stand up. We want to stand proud. We want to stand in our abundance enthusiastically, bringing forth, you know, the goal that we want here. You know, if there's something we need to surrender, like an old belief or it was going to work out this way, and that's the only way it could work out, period, just lay down or pick up the white flag. I was going to say lay it down. No, pick it up and say, I surrender, I surrender. But because of the you know, because I believe these cards are going to actually just blend throughout the month. And our next card here is the Queen of Pentacles. You know, so there's pentacles behind us, right? All we have to turn around with this 5 and see them and open the door to them. There's a pentacle in front of us. And the Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. We could be showing up in our own reading. This is someone who knows what money can do, possesses a lot of money, but does not worship it. They know what it can do. So if this is someone that can help us, right? This Queen of Pentacles, now I gotta say this, Capricorn, because these are general readings, male or female. It doesn't have to be a woman. If this is someone that can help us, maybe out of a financial strait, they want to be sure that their money's going towards good use, right? If we were getting married, we needed to get some bucks for the wedding or whatever. Maybe we're going to the bank with the Hierophant and we got the, you know, they're saying, oh, the loan is Nat and she cosigns or he cosigns for it. But it's someone that can help us financially. They can give us wise advice financially, maybe tell us what they did. Maybe years ago they were in this little crunchy situation. Maybe if we got to fly across the country to get that job interview or whatever with this card, this person can come out the woodwork and maybe pay for the plane ticket and our stay there and say, way later, oh, reimburse me after you're working for a year or something like that, you know? But they can help us in some way so we can relax because this is in the mix. And when we show up in our own reading, we know whatever this is we shot the arrows about will be so, right? As long as we follow that tradition. If we have to make a little adjustment or we forgot to cross a T or dot an I, this will help us to be able to do that because our next card here is the Two of Wands, Two of Wands. This is the card of waiting for my ship to come in, right? But it also is a card that's kind of like, I don't know if I can say the word they're telling me, ambiguous. It has like, carries this little, usually twos are choices, you know, this way or that way. This one's like unexpected. There's some unexpected thing that comes with waiting for my ship to come in that but because I got this Two of Wands here, I can avoid it. So let's say knew I was going for the bank loan. That's the only thing I can ever think of with this. I knew I was going for the bank loan for the new house or for the wedding, and I'm dealing with whoever or the new job. I shot my arrows. I made the appointment, and they're going to interview me in person. I made it that far, but I can't get there because I don't have any money. Up pops that Queen of Pentacles, and I got that 5 where, yikes, if I spend that up to get out there on the trip, I'm going to be broke. There's still some help there. So when I see this, it could be love too, because they said look down, and it could be something to do about a partnership also, because the 2 of Cups is right under this 8 of Wands here. So with this card, I have an alternative. If I want to play this card right, bad joke, if I want to play this card right, I went to one bank and applied for the loan, and that's the one I wanted because the interest rate was 1/4% less than the other one. I would have applied for the loan at the other one that was 1/4% more, because if this one falls through, I have a backup plan. That's all I can ever think of with this card for an example, because it is coming. Whatever it is I'm waiting for, I'm waiting for my ships to come in, but I know that they're coming because I've shot these arrows and they've hit their mark, right? But I got to be prepared for the unexpected. So if I was doing a new partnership, like an entrepreneur thing, that was going to bring me a lot of money, and I was really enthusiastic, and it's fast moving, right? And all these things, and I really liked that partner. There was a couple choices I had, but I picked that one. They could back out at the last second. With that 2 of Cups underneath there, if they backed out the last second, I'd have the alternative. Maybe it might be my second choice, but because of that 8 of Wands in there, it would be the better choice because of the 8 of Wands and this 2 here, okay, Capricorn? So keep an alternative, like a backup plan. Know there's help. It may be in an unexpected way, right? But whatever it is I'm going for, I've got it. So if there's something I got to drop or compromise with, it's going to work out better for me. So wave that white flag and leave it behind, because we're moving forward into our abundance, and we want to relax really seriously, Capricorn, if it gets that crazy. And we're going to not get into it with people that like to criticize just for the sake of criticizing. Now, these cards go both ways because these are general readings. Don't let us be the one that's doing that, okay? Don't let us be the one that's doing that, because this is like, it's intriguing and it's a really good month, but we got that little hitch in there, and we want to be prepared. That's what you use readings for. We want to be prepared about the card. Well, that fits right with it. It actually does. Our card from the angels is ask. With that here, what did they tell us with that 5 of Pentacles? Turn around and ask. Open the door, walk in. You can't ask unless you open the door and walk in. There's tradition here holding this up. Maybe the Hierophant could be a family member, and that's the Queen of Pentacles that could help us, right? We don't know unless we ask, but we have a backup plan. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles is a friend that comes and helps us. We're Capricorn. We're resilient. We want that abundance. We are enthusiastic about it. We're chasing it. And it's coming to us because we shot the arrow. So ask. It says, ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. The Queen of Pentacles is patient, isn't she? Very patient. She'll wait, but, you know, we can trust that it's going to be there for us. And there's pentacles on that five, even though the people are huddled together, boo, and all they had to do was open the door. That's where it was. They might have to adhere to something here or there. That is tradition, but we don't like swallowing it, but if we need it, we can. Have the backup plan, okay? This card serves as a reminder to ask your angels for help more often. The angels can help you in any and all areas of your life, including bringing you ideas, courage, faith, confidence, and clarity. They can also help you with all of your material needs, which can the Hierophant, such as money, time, health, and vitality. Ask for whatever you need instead of complaining. Ask for help. Ask the people in your life to help you. Delegate, hire others to assist you. Request help from your angels for everything, no matter how small or how large, and have a backup plan. Well, Capricorn, that's our message for this month. Sorry. And I want to tell you all, thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate that you take the time to write them. And I want to tell you all, just thank you for all the subscribes. I was so surprised last month when I found out how many of you there were. I mean, really surprised. And I don't get a lot of time to write y'all back, but I want you to know that I read them and appreciate them. And to anybody who wants to know more about me, all the information, if you want to go Neb, it's over there at the website. It's down below the screen. If you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is over at the website. And to everybody I've met through doing these YouTube videos, and all of you I've met through 28 years of doing readings, I want to tell you, each and every one of you, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you, and hopefully I'll be back here next month. Bye-bye.